मेरा नाम सा रह गया आते आते मेरा नाम सा रह गया आते आते मेरा नाम सा रह गया आते आते. So welcome back everybody, this is Paul again, and this is the fourth of my series about the esoteric psychology. And we were talking in the previous segment again about what is it that we actually perceive. Because in the first segments we were talking about who is perceiving. That's a really old question, and for trying to figure that out is like, wow, it's an amazing journey for a whole lifetime. And the second part of it is, what is it that we're perceiving? You know, science has already told us that basically, you know, for example, I'm standing here, I'm 75% water or something like that. And I have electricity, and I have heat, and I have fire, and I have different kinds of things in my body, chemicals and so on. And at some point, all this will drop down, and it'll fade away and go back to dirt, and whatever was standing here was just some kind of a miracle that was here for however many years. Incredible. It's amazing. Now, we were talking a little bit more about what is this that sets up conflicts. You see, conflicts exist between this superconscious soul awareness, which is basically knows everything, or it knows most everything it needs to know. And it's the keeper of memories. It's non-judgmental. It drives us to improvement. It can sense and see trends and assessments, and you may get a dream or some kind of vision or something will happen. If you cooperate with it, then your superconscious soul awareness can work with you, your conscious brain, to make this bridge. Again, it's a bridge from the unconscious, or the what they call the superconscious. I like to call it superconscious because it is much smarter than our mind. It has the big picture. And the idea again is to build this bridge into our conscious brain so that we don't have to argue about concepts. We don't have to argue about beliefs when people can see what is obvious with their own brain. If more people see what's obvious, the beliefs don't need to actually exist, except in a general preference, say a preparation, say, okay, well, I believe that maybe if I investigate such and such, I may find something, a belief. But then if you can see the reality yourself, it's always a lot more complicated than we think. So keep that in mind. Our senses are limited. Now, what happens in, as we know, there's a lot of individual conflicts, and people's individual conflicts get multiplied and magnified out into the larger society. And then you have massive conflicts because individually the people who are fighting the wars or starting the wars, they have this basic conflict. The soul is life. If you think about, for example, do a little contemplation and meditation. Our soul, our body, we have light in inside us. We literally have light in us. We have energy, very, very powerful energy that keeps the atoms. There's more energy in the tip of my finger than I'll eat in a year because of the atoms. So there's energy in us, and there's light. But are there obstructions? Yes. Kinds of food, bad habits, poor sleep, lack of concentration, not focusing the mind, just random activities that they make obstructions. So, when you have a whole society in which the complete overwhelming tendency of the entire society is toward desire mind, physical desires, mental desires, confusion, pain, arguing, flickering light, no clarity, confusion, forcing beliefs to match facts, total unconsciousness, forgetting the past, all of that kind of behavior
ultimately stems from individuals not getting this connection between the inner spirit of our soul and what we live with in our conscious body. Because our conscious body, when you see a baby, some babies, it's very easy for them that very quickly after birth, all that light energy, they come out, and then, boy, as they grow up, you go, man, they are just awesomely beautiful until they can tell you no and run away from home. But the light, the beingness that comes originally, that's in the womb, in bathing and taking care of this body, that superconscious soul awareness is right there, wanting peace, wanting satisfaction, wanting to be just more conscious. Because more conscious brings clarity, clarity brings peace, understanding brings peace. Understanding of what's going on this planet, within our own self, in our own life. So, I may just leave it at the segment of 4 here. There's a lot of other things that I've put on the internet now over the years regarding, the aura and meditation and so on. There's no set agenda for our true nature, except to become more conscious, and the consciousness brings joy, and the joy and the creativity and all the majesty that comes out. Because when human beings can feel a flow of their own soul streaming in and allow it intuitively through discipline, basically capturing. If it's raining gold, put out the bowl and catch some of it. The superconscious awareness will stream down into us through our meditation, through our aspiration, through our activities, through cleansing our body, and become more focused. Very, very simple. The bridge is built, and we have an intuitive connection so that you can allow what your soul actually knows to become not your beliefs, but what you know. Know it. No, don't just believe something, know something. And the way to know, a lot of people in India and Tibet and many countries, they go like this. There's a feeling, even the greatest sages, they go like this. Oh yeah, you see the Dalai Lama. Why is the Dalai Lama doing that? He's one of the great sages. Or what's he doing this for? Because he's smart. He knows. He said, if you want to know something, there's an infinity to know. There's an infinity to love. There's an infinity of an incredible consciousness that's within us. And every minute of our life can go by with us not putting out our bowl to catch this gold of the awareness that comes through. A bowl, a focused mind. Make the mind like a laser beam. Not just flickering, not just flashing, just so again, thanks for watching, and appreciate all the feedback. I'm sure I'll stir up a few things here, trying to talk about psychology, but this is just part of my experience. I put my 2 cents out there. So again, thanks for